You know, it's bad enough I have trust issues, but when my daughter can tell me that, well, her and her friend had a fire out back on Friday night, and somebody was back here again because the sensor light came on, and then they had to come inside and heard somebody rapping on the metal right here. Even some scratches right there. It's kind of odd. I don't know. But, to have a gray truck just come up the street, stop when I went out the front door, and then continue past, that's when you have trust issues. You can't trust no one. Seems like everyone has, you know, uh, it seems like know, there's a motive for everything. Can't trust nothing. Can't trust no one. Always second guessing yourself, third guessing. Not even sure if you should do nice things. But I guess that old saying, is true. After being traumatized for God knows how long, and, my youngest being scared, somebody lurking back here, giving me trust issues and more, there's always a chance of karma coming back around. Because I do believe in karma, and if you do nice things, good things happen. If you do bad things, then bad things happen. So, any one of the many, many, many people that have followed me, God's always watching. And I would hate for him to, say it's, I don't know. I just wouldn't want to be thrown in a pit of hell. So I try to do good things. But karma always has its way of making an appearance. Whether you find a $20 bill on the ground, or something of the like. If you're doing bad things, you're not going to find a $20 bill on the ground. You never know, like, my wife was here one day and gone the next. I even had heart pains on 2 different occasions now. Maybe 3. I might have lost count after 2, but definitely 2. I've thought my card was being pulled. So you never know. With health, card can be pulled at any time, and when it comes to other aspects, just make sure that like I said, karma doesn't come back around. For all those people that followed me, God's watching. You know, it's raining outside. You know, my neighbor had a car accident. He's not with us anymore. He went through the... He's just not with us anymore. And, you know, that could be anyone, you know. God just called his number and things like that. You never know if you get to see heaven. You never know where you go at that point. But for screwing with somebody's head, and giving them trust issues, and making their children scared, and lurking in the bushes, and whatever else that you've done or they've done to you, or they keep doing to you, and, you know, whatever, like, hopefully karma doesn't come back around on them. That would just be horrible. Like I said, I try to do good and everything else, but it's hard when you can't trust no more and you gotta second guess. I mean, here I was asked to put a bag of trash from the upstairs kitchen in the back of the truck so it could be gotten rid of. And that trash should be right there. And when I put it in there, I took it back out to put the trash from my side door, little bucket, in a bag, and there's the bucket. So I put the trash from that bucket, ripped open the other bag, just to make sure. So, like earlier today, a car that looked like I've seen before come flying off the other end of that street, fishtailed in front of another car. I mean, it was really almost an accident. So, I would advise people to think about their actions, because they all have consequences. From if my heart pains were man-made, since I'm a little bit sensitive to like electrical boxes or wiring that is kind of shoddy, you know, I feel that it gives me a headache. So, you know, I believe in karma wholeheartedly. If there's a yin and a yang, a good and a bad, a Buddha, a Shiva, a God and a devil. Devil may be the one that rules this world right now, but the next one, that's God. But in between, there's karma. Sometimes you get rewarded for doing good. Sometimes you get rewarded for doing bad, but that reward isn't good. Over time, I'm hoping to be able to trust again. But the but part is that I don't know. Don't know how long it'll take. Don't know how long it'll be. Don't even know if it'll ever happen. But I pay attention to my surroundings. All the way around. 360 view. I should probably work in a casino, but I can't be around all those people. That's how alert I am. Maybe that's from being clean for almost 3 months now. I used to think that smoking was okay until one day I read a part in the Bible and it said that God wants you to be sober. Well, except for the medicine that they put me on that I knew nothing about. Other than that, for PTSD, anxiety, and seizure disorder, yeah, I just had a urine test when I went to the hospital for heart pain. Mine came back clean. It's kind of a gift and a burden when you're blessed with very good hearing. I mean, you could probably drop a handful of change and I could probably tell you what was dropped. Or you could be 30 foot away and whisper, and I can probably hear it. That's why I say it's a blessing and a curse, because sometimes you don't want to hear, but sometimes it's in your best interest. So, all I can say is anything definitely don't watch no gang stalking videos, because that, if you have PTSD, it'll take that much longer for you to try to cope. Anxiety also. So, the best thing you can do is try your best to be the best that you can be. Read a Bible if you got one, or your personal one, and just get closer to God, because this world's so corrupt. He's your only protection. God bless and have a good night.